Living in the walls. When I first moved into my apartment, I was struck by how quiet the building was. It was located on the top floor of a high-rise, with a stunning view of the city that made the silence even more profound. The first night I slept there, I dreamt of a shadowy figure standing at the foot of my bed, watching me. I dismissed it as moving jitters, but the next morning, I found a note slipped under my door. "He's watching you." I laughed it off, thinking it was a prank, until I remembered something odd. The leasing agent mentioned that I was the only tenant on this floor. Over the next few nights, the dream persisted. I would wake up feeling an icy chill, the sensation of eyes piercing through the darkness. Another note appeared: "He likes how you sleep." Nervousness crept in, but I rationalized that maybe the notes were a part of some elaborate joke, perhaps by someone with access to the building. I asked the building manager, but the security footage showed no one entering my floor. My unease grew, but I convinced myself it was all in my head, a manifestation of anxiety from living alone. One night, I bolted awake, heart pounding, sure that I felt a presence in the room. I scrambled to turn on a light, only to find my room empty. Shakily, I checked the door and found another note: "He's closer than you think." Panic surged through me. I searched the room, tearing through the closet and checking under the bed, but nothing was amiss. Exhausted, I sat against the wall, trying to calm down, when I noticed something: a small, barely noticeable vent above my bed. In a desperate attempt to understand, I climbed up and peered inside. My breath caught in my throat. There, in the dust, were the faint outlines of a face, like someone had pressed against the slats to peer into my room. I stumbled back in terror as the final note fell at my feet: "I've always been here." The realization hit me like a cold wave. My neighbor wasn't outside my apartment, they were living in the walls, watching me from the shadows.